Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge and welcome back to IXION. Well, last time we sorted out our iron problem, but now we've got a little bit of a trust problem going on. Our people aren't very happy with us or our performance as the administrator, and I think as well they're getting a little bit sad about the general overall badness of our situation, and we have to sort this out pretty quickly because trust is dropping very rapidly indeed. Look at that, every single cycle trust is falling by minus 3.1%, and the cycles do come round pretty quickly, so we need to get this sorted because of course if that gets to zero there's going to be a bit of a mutiny and we're going to get ejected out of an airlock, which I don't think is going to be very good for our health at all, so I'd like to try to avoid that if at all possible. Now I was planning to build some memorial things like that one there just to try to get people's morale up a bit, but quite a lot of people in the comments on the previous video have pointed out that we should possibly think about getting these DLS Center things in, because with those we can engage in a spot of morale boosting propaganda, and who am I to turn down morale boosting propaganda for our people? So I think we have to do that now. The trust is falling so rapidly that we have to get this sorted, otherwise it's going to be game over. So we have to get that unlocked, get those things built, and then when that's unlocked in the sort of science tree here, we can go back to doing this kind of airlock upgrade thing, because that is going to be very handy. That's a useful thing, but I think at the moment that is more important. So the DLS Centers are going to take 60 science, which is okay. We've got 98, so that's fine. And they unlock the ability to apply policies within a sector to temporarily address ongoing crises, like, say, a crisis of trust in the administrator. And they also track sector specializations as well. Not quite sure what that means just yet. Maybe we'll find out when we build one. But yes, we need to get those in. So I think let's move away from that right now and we shall get ourselves these things researched, please. And then, yeah, we'll go back and do the kind of the hull speed upgrade thing a bit later on. So we need these in really urgently. The only thing is, how long is that going to take? Can we actually find out how long that's going to take? I'm not entirely sure. No, I don't know. I don't know how long it's going to take, but, oh no, there, 5 cycles. Okay, so in 5 cycles time, our trust is going to come down by, what's that, another 15%. So by the time that thing is even unlocked, our trust is going to be on 55%. That's not very good. That's not very good at all. And then we have to build 2 of those. We have to build them per sector, I believe. So we need to build one over here in sector 1 and another one over here in sector 2. So we're going to need lots of resources, and I have no idea what we need to build those things. Do we need electronics or polymers or alloys or what? I don't know. So let's get time ticking on and we'll just see what we can do. In fact, you know what? Get time moving on very quickly indeed, because yes, we do want to get that unlocked. Hang on. Just put time a bit slower. Is there anything going on out in the galaxy that we need to be aware of? Is there anything happening over here? I mean, yeah, at some point, we do need to pop over to the Protagoras just there, because it is floating around. Now, I kind of misunderstood what we were doing here. I thought we were following the trail of the Protagoras to, yeah, the kind of the final destination of where we can start, you know, rebuilding humanity. But no, it's there. I think that's where the ship is. That is where our sister ship can be found. So I think as well, do we want to head over there? So the plank is currently, oh no, that's parked, isn't it? Is that parked? Yeah, okay, hang on. That's in long-term parking. Maybe at some point we'll have to kind of, I don't know, park one of the other ships or something. And then maybe then we can get the plank back out and then it can go over to the Protagoras. I mean, the Faraday is just kind of hanging around over here. The Faraday is doing nothing at all. It's waiting for 60 colonists. I mean, that could be waiting for absolutely ages. That could be waiting for a long time. We're not holding up that, are we? Hang on. There's a ship. So we're holding up a science ship. We're not holding up one of the other ships, are we? Are we doing that? That's waiting to dock. That is, what's that doing? Retrieving resources. Hang on, which ship did we assign? Which ship did we assign to this? It just says a ship is on the way. Okay, I'm a little bit concerned that maybe one of our ships is not doing anything at all. I think it might be hanging around the place. Hang on. Which one is it? The Neshmet. It is waiting to dock. Okay. So how long has it been waiting to dock? It says current action loading resources. Oh no, hang on a minute. Hang on. Let's run time on a bit, shall we? So run time on. And again, look, the cycles are ticking down. The trust is falling 64% now, dearie me. So is that ship still sitting there. I think the Neshmet is waiting for people, because these other ships are pootling back and forth. Look, that's going to the Tiqqun from somewhere, that's got iron, that's heading out, and that's unloading resources. Okay, so that's actually dropping things back off, and now it's going to retrieve some. The Neshmet is just waiting to dock. Okay, hang on a second. Hang on, how can we unassign the Neshmet from this thing over here? How do we do that? How exactly do we do this thing? I'm not entirely sure. I'd like to unassign it, please. Hang on, maybe we need to go back into the thing here. Where is the Neshmet? It's not over there, so it's over here. Hang on. So can we... Oh yeah, look. There we go. Resources loading. Cargo ship Neshmet. It's waiting for the colonists. The colonists that we don't have ready at all in any way, shape or form. Oh, okay. So that ship has been doing nothing for absolutely ages. Okay, wonderful. Brilliant. Go us. That's a masterstroke of planning there. Okay, how about we don't do that right now and we return the Neshmet to go and do some stuff. Oh, crikeys. Oh, hang on. Something bad has happened in Sector 2. Okay, there is one accident in Sector 2. Okay, hang on a minute. 24 crew members are injured. Oh my goodness me, that's quite a lot of people. I assume it's over here in the electronics kind of plant thing, which is a bit unfortunate, but there we go. Right, hopefully you can all heal up and get better, and please stop being so sad. Right, so now the Neshmet can go out and do some stuff. Yeah, so look, have we not been collecting the silicon? So we haven't been collecting the silicon, so we haven't been able to make any electronics. Okay, wonderful. That is a masterstroke. Okay, the water, we're okay for water or ice or whatever. So we'll put that on a sort of a lower priority. But yeah, if the Neshmet could nip out and get the silicon, because there is 60 silicon out there right now, if we could go and grab that, then we can start making our own electronics. Because we might possibly need electronics to build these DLS center things. I have no idea at all. And then the Deltoid is grabbing some iron. Then there's some carbon out there, then some silicon, then a massive pile of ice. So much ice out there. But yeah, these three are very important right now. What have we got? 191 iron in the station, and I think it's all over here at the moment. There's 106 iron in there, I noticed. Could we possibly repurpose one of these things here? How about, we're not going to bring any silicon back into here, so why don't we make that thing store some iron? Why don't we do that instead? Let's do that. Right, get time ticking on. And then maybe, yeah, look, we can empty the iron out of here and put it into there. No, there. Because that'll be quite helpful. That means we can clear the iron out of here. Because it's just all piling up. There's a little bit of ice in there, which is okay. And 55 frozen people. I mean, is it worth switching on that and just getting some more people on board? Do you know what? Let's switch that back on, shall we? Let's get some more people thawed out. That'll be quite nice. Right, here we go. 91%. Come on. Up to 92%? That's how numbers work, isn't it? Can you please increase? Are they doing something with their rubbish? Oh, no. Another 1.2 cycles for them to purge their waste. Oh, this isn't good at all. We are trying to build our waste treatment centre thing just there as well. So it would be quite nice if we could get that done, but that needs another electronics component in there. This thing isn't actually doing any science at all. Come on, scientists. Chuck your rubbish out later, please. We need to get the fancy research stuff done. Trust is now down to 52%. It's going down minus 3.2 every cycle now. Oh, wonderful. Right. The DLS Center technology has been unlocked. Right, here we go. Let's see what we need for this. It's gonna be daft, isn't it? Okay, it needs 1 electronics and 35 alloys. That's okay. We can cope with that. Oh no, we haven't got any electronics left. Okay, right. I think we have to take this apart. All that's waiting for is 1 piece of electronics. But I think we have to dismantle this right now to get the electronics out, and possibly even the alloys, to then build the, whatever it was, the DLS thing, or DLS Center. I think we have to get that in. That's more important right now to get trust back up than recycling our waste. Although recycling is very important. Go and recycle your stuff, please, folks. I think that's what we have to do. I think we have to dismantle this building because we're not going to get any electronics quickly enough. There's 27 in there. There's none in there. So I think, hang on a second, hang on. Is the Neshmet back out doing stuff? Its destination is the Tiqqun. It's moving. Okay, so it's doing something. It's out there doing some stuff, which is okay. That's absolutely fine. Okay, right. What we do is then we dismantle this. We've pretty much put it all together, bar a tiny bit of wiring, but I'm afraid, nope, it's going to have to be dismantled. Botherations. Okay, right. Never mind. So take this apart, please. Particularly the electronics, but all the alloys are very welcome. This is great. We like this because the alloys are super useful. Right, and there is one electronics. That's all we have across the entire station. Now, which sector is saddest? Sector 2 are the saddest sector right now, so hang on. Then we're to go to resource management, go to electronics. Yeah, hang on. So sector 2 need an electronics. Sector 1 don't need any. So they can export their one single electronics over. There we go. Wonderful stuff. And then we need to build this thing. Now, how big is this going to be? Okay. Big, but not utterly ridiculously gargantuan, like I thought they might possibly be. I mean, I'm very tempted to get rid of 2 of the insect farm things, because we don't use those anymore. We don't need those. They're kind of superfluous now. With our wonderful proper farms over here, they had a little bit of food, but I think we could live without 2 of them. So I think maybe let's put it over here. So yeah, it's a little bit, it's going to have a space on the side, which is a bit unfortunate. Unless we put it like that, and then we could build something that is 3 wide next to it, like some housing or whatever. Let's do that. Let's dismantle that insect farm. So yes, please. I mean, yeah, it makes 1 food every cycle. That's a bit rubbish, isn't it? Okay, so we'll get rid of those 2 things for now. That frees up some workers as well, which is quite good. And it produces some lovely alloys. 9 crew members died during the last cycle. Oh dear, that was quite a tragic accident over there then. That's not good, is it? Well, they've taken that apart. Sector 2 is no longer specialised in food. Okay, we'll try and get that specialisation back. Right, and then take all those alloys out. This is good, though. This is good. Plenty of alloys around the place now. And let's get this thing put together. We have the 1 electronics, and we have ourselves enough alloys. So, okay, let's build one of these, and then we're going to make that absolutely super important, high priority, really important job number 1. Right, all the alloys are going straight back in. There's 40 in there. There are 40 in there. So, okay, we can get this loaded up nice and quick with lots of lovely alloys. The electronics have gone in already. Okay, this is very exciting. They're building this pretty much immediately. It's going to take quite a few cycles to possibly get this done. Okay, can we do it really quickly? Because this is crucial. This is crucial. And then we need 3 more silicon. Can we possibly get some more silicon going on? What is the Neshmet doing? Why is the Neshmet... I'm a bit confused as to what the Neshmet is doing. Hang on, is it doing this thing again? It's trying to load the... No, Neshmet. Unassign, then put the Neshmet back in. Right, now is it going to go out and do some stuff? It's going to go and retrieve resources. Neshmet, we need that silicon. We desperately need the silicon if we want to survive. Please go and sort that out. There's quite a lot of people in Sector 2. There are many people in Sector 2. Okay, right. It's almost finished. Here we go. Please work. Please work. Please work. Oh, one of the EV airlocks has dismantled itself as well. Okay, right. Oh, look at that. Trust. Plus 0.0 every cycle. Okay, do you know what? We'll take that. We'll take that. That's better than it crumbling. Right. Okay. So we now have one of these. Oh, it's down here. It's down here. I did wonder how to unlock that button. Okay. Data listening system policies. A new policy can be set in Sector 2. Okay, so a sector gains bonuses when it contains a certain number of buildings of the same type. Right, so we would have had some sort of food specialization thing, but we kind of ruined that. But we'll try and get that back. We'll get that back with some more farming stuff in a bit. So propaganda, there we go. Normal propaganda is +1 stability, 1 policy allowed every 5 cycles. What if we switch that to intense propaganda, +2 stability? I'm very tempted. I'm very tempted to do some intense propagandering just to try and make everybody very jolly indeed. I mean, yeah, what is that? So 1 policy allowed every 10 cycles. What does that mean? We can only change it every 10 cycles, possibly? I mean, if they're really happy with the intense propaganda, we're going to keep it going for ages. We can change the food policies. So 1 food feeds 16 people. Oh, so we can make our food last a bit longer. Or we could have generous food. Oh, that's exciting. 1 food feeds 7 people. So at the moment, 1 food feeds 10 people, and there's no stability effects on that. But if we up it a bit and give people generous portions, 1 food feeds 7 people, but stability goes up by 1. Okay, this is wonderful. Working hours. So intense buildings require 25% fewer workers, but stability comes down. Normally it's just nothing happens at all. And supported, building operation requires 25% more workers, but stability goes up. Death. Okay, this is a bit grim. Body recycling. Corpses are turned into waste. No. No. We're not having that. We're not powering the ship with corpses. We've been here before. We're not doing that kind of thing. Disposal of corpses. Corpses are destroyed in a sort of, a humane, lovely way. Because, we don't want to forget our humanity. If we forget that, then what's the point of doing all this kind of survival nonsense? Waste. Okay, waste recycling. Stability -1. Waste can be stored in stockpiles. Or waste destruction. Buildings purge waste once 10 units have been generated. Okay, don't we want to do that? I think we have to store waste in stockpiles to have our kind of, recycling centre thing. Okay, that's not good. So if we want to do that, we have to sacrifice a bit of stability because we're doing some recycling. That seems a little bit daft. You thought maybe people might understand we're recycling given the situation we're in, but okay. Starving population. Okay. So keep working if they're starving. The starving crew continue to work, stability goes down, or stay at home. Okay, they're exempt from work. Infirmaries. Piled up, stability -1. Infirmary capacity is increased by 25%. Again, no, because we're not monsters. Normal, nothing happens. Cryopod awakening. Workers first. Stability -3. Cryopods containing workers are open first. That is horrendous. The stability hit there. Or just, they open them regardless of the occupant. Okay, so we're not going to change any of these here. I'm thinking right now, we go for the intense propaganda. Let's push some intense propaganda. That means stability is going to go up by 2. I assume maybe something bad might happen with that eventually. People might get a bit fed up of being pushed, or the sort of, the certain things we're pushing them with a bit of a more pleasant, jolly spin on it. But, Joe, I think we have to do that. So let's go to that. So, intense. Okay. After setting that policy, you'll have to wait 10 cycles before another policy can be set. Yeah, that's fine. That is absolutely fine. Right. So now people in Sector 2 are happy because we've told them lots of fibs. Okay, wonderful. Fake news ahoy. Right. Plus 2.2% over there in Sector 2. Right. Trust is going back up. We now need one of those things over here. We need one over here so we can then give them some lovely propaganda. But, okay, this is fine. This is looking good for now. Trust is going back up. It's looking pretty good. We've got 300 iron. 300 iron in the station. That's really good as well. So really, we're lacking the silicon. Are we still not? Oh, no, hang on. We are picking up the silicon. The Neshmet is finally picking up the silicon. Okay, we can make some more electronics, and then we can get another thing built over here. Okay, right. This is good. This is all good news. And then I think maybe at some point, we do need to get the science ship back out. We need to get the other ship back out and go and have a little chat with what's going on over on the Protagoras, because we've kind of found it, and there might be some exciting stuff we can salvage from that. Might be full of loads of goodies, so we'll try and sort that out as well. Oh, hang on a minute, hang on. We need to go back to here, and we have to go to, where was it? The Tiqqun hull? No, not that. The EVA airlock. There we go. Tell them what they need here. Carry on researching that. because that means the repair of the hull is increased by 5%, which is a good thing. The hull will just get repaired a bit more efficiently, which is a handy thing, because we like the hull being repaired, so we don't get crushed to death by the vast emptiness of space, which is always a positive, I would say. Okay, we're thawing out all these people over here in Sector 2, but we need some housing, although could we possibly move some people over to Sector 1? How much housing do these places have? Can we figure that out? Population management, does that help? Oh, there we go. Right, hang on. So Sector 1, housing capacity 255, population 210. So we could, in theory, move, 40 people over. We could move 40 people over from Sector 2 to Sector 1, because Sector 2 no longer has enough housing. I think that's what we do. Let's move, is that 10 people? Yeah, move 40 people over, any crew, from Sector 2 to Sector 1. Let's just get that moved over, shall we? So yeah, do that, please. And that should help out with a bit of a housing balance. Okay. Administrator, trust fell below 33%. Yes, it did, but it's on the way back up now because we're doing some propaganda. I mean, we're telling you lovely news, exciting, happy news. Okay, so crew members who support your directives, and therefore by extension those of DLS, are in the minority within the Tiqqun. According to munchy behavioural predictions, if trust continues to fall, the crew will most likely seek to harm your physical integrity. Indeed, chuck out the airlock, don't want that. As for your symbolic integrity, the crew has already identified many nicknames, so I'm sure they have. Do you know what? I think within 30 cycles we can get trust back up to 50%. I think that's going to be okay. We're on 40% right now, and it's going up by 1% every cycle. So in theory, in 10 cycles, it should be back up to 50%. We should be okay to muddle through with that kind of thing. Right. Okay. So things are looking okay. Trying to move some housing over, some people over. Have they moved? I think possibly have they moved over by now? No, they're still in transit. Okay, they're making their way through this kind of big thingamajig just here, the bulkhead thing. But okay, that's fine. They'll get there in due course. We need to do this whole sort of colonization thing as well, don't we? Got to get that sorted too, crikeys. Okay, we've got... Hang on. There's one electronics. There's a piece of electronics. Everybody hang on a second. Hang on. No, that's the wrong button. Go back to here. Electronics. Sector 1 needs that, please. Sector 1 needs your fancy electronics. Thank you so much. Are you going to send it back? Yes, you are. This is wonderful. Okay, so now over here, we can build a DLS Center. Now, where it's going to go, I'm not entirely sure. It doesn't really matter, does it? Oh, it can't really... this place is not... It's not designed very well, is it? Let's be honest. It's designed in a very shoddy, ramshackle way. How about we put that just there? We were going to use that space for another foundry thing, I think. But I think maybe we need a recycling centre there. And we have to get one of these in. So we'll put it there. Yeah, that'll do. It's fine. It can go just there. That's okay. Right, high priority on that, please. And then, possibly in here, I noticed there was a little gap just there. So if we go to population, can we build... Yes, we can build some more housing over here. Because I think housing 255 in Sector 1 and then 440 in Sector 2. So Sector 1 does need to provide a little bit more in the way of housing for people. So there we go. Right, we'll get that done. But yeah, that's really important. Can we please get the listening centre thing set up over here in Sector 1? Okay, here we go. It's almost complete. All the resources are in. The little robotic buildy person is getting on with the building. Right, pause time for a second. Oh, look at that. Trust is going up. Plus 2.8. This is wonderful. Okay, so over here... yeah, there we go. We have a space specialisation. Okay, so a sector gains bonuses when it contains a certain number of buildings of the same type. So Sector 1 has got plenty of spacey sorts of buildings. So docking bays load and unload resources 30% faster, and hull repair is 10% more efficient. Okay, that's very good. That's very handy. Right, and over here, again, I think we go for some lovely intense propaganda. Yes, please, absolutely. So now trust is flying up. So let's just get trust back over 50%. Complete that objective there and see what happens. Maybe we'll get a nice kind of temporary boost from that. That means everybody's a bit happier or something. I don't know. But yeah, it'd be good if we could just get that over. I think Cycle 499 is coming around. And there we go. Trust is up to 62%. Oh, I said that must have given us a boost. That must have given us a bit of a boost because we completed that objective. Okay, that's really good. That's very good. Right, splendid stuff. Now, I do want to try and get some more food stuff growing over here so they can get their food speciality thing back. Is that worth doing? Because, yeah, we're growing a lot of food. But, yeah, in terms of the station, look, we're growing the exact amount of food that we need. So, possibly, we could do with maybe, could we get rid of all of these insect farms? Scrap all those and then put more of those farms, the sort of, the hydroponics farms, if you like, into this gap here. And man, that leaves that little space there to do some more stuff. I think maybe that's what we do. Let's get rid of the insect farms. Because, they generate 1 food every cycle. And this down here, that's generating 11 food every cycle from those 8 sort of, proper actual crop farms there. So that's generating so much more stuff. So much more stuff. I think let's get rid of the insect farms. Okay, so we're away with insects. We're not having insects anymore. Sorry, folks. I imagine people might have got a bit of a taste for them. But, right, no insects. Away with that. So dismantle all this. That would be wonderful. And then we need to put the farm in. A new policy can be set in Sector 2. I'm very tempted, when we have all these farms in, to up everybody's food rations. So 1 food feeds 7 people. That might be quite good. At the moment, we need to sort out these farms. And then, of course, we're going to use more ice as well. But I think we've got plenty of water in the thing. Yeah, 994 waters in there. So that's plenty of water. How are we looking in terms of grabbing stuff? Right, no silicon out there. We've almost gone through all the iron. That's okay. We have got quite a stock of iron actually over in the station right now. Carbon and then silicon. 145 silicon is out there. Okay, right, so we'll just carry on doing the mining and such like. Okay, so you grab the stuff from there, please. There's 10 left in there. Then we need to get a farm in. Hang on. Oh no, one of the EVA airlocks has been blown apart again. Okay, never mind. Right, okay, so we want to get a farm in. So a crop farm. That needs 1 electronics. We have 1 electronics. Hooray! Okay, that worked out quite well. And look at that. It can tuck into there, and then all the sort of fields can go around it. Okay, that works out quite well. So if we put that just there, please, and make that high priority to get that built because we want to top our food back up, that's going to be wonderful. There's plenty of alloys over here because we've taken these things apart, which is also good. So that's going to be put together in no time. That's going to be put together very, very quickly. And again, I think we move some people over from Sector 2 to Sector 1. There's quite a few people now requiring a house. So hang on. So Sector 1, 250 people, can now house 295 people. And in Sector 2, yeah, they're going over the limit again. Okay, so how about we move another 30 people over from Sector 2 to Sector 1? Because Sector 2 is thawing people out. That's what they're doing. 74 people in there. There's 300 iron sat in the airlock itself. There's 100 iron there. Oh, there's 100 iron there. Okay, we've got lots of iron on the station. We've got 300 iron sitting in the airlocks. That's good. That's good news. I just wasn't expecting that, but okay. Where's our piece of electronics? In the Station 1. Oh, it's over here. Okay, that's a surprise. Why would it be over here? I thought we used our electronics to do that. Oh, because they've made it and we've sent it back over. That's why, you silly sausage. Right, okay, back we go to there. Shuffle that back over to this side, please. This is fine. Everything is fine. I know what's going on. Right, people have moved from Sector 2 to Sector 1. This is good. And can we please get that farm complete? That would be wonderful. Plenty of food is coming back in. This is excellent stuff. Okay, it's all looking very good. It's all looking good. 99 people into there. 68 people into that one. Yeah, if we could clear that out, that would be ideal. If we could clear that out and then free that up to, say, store some iron, that would be quite useful. So we get another 65 people thawed out. That would be grand. Right, there we go. There's our crop farm. Not doing anything right now, of course, because we need some fields. Okay, So they have to be connected, I believe. I think they have to sort of, be linked together. So I think we get rid of that. Oh, hang on, not done that right. Get rid of that road there and then go into here. So how we're going to do this? 1 field, 2 fields. Oh, there's a tiny gap at the edge, which is a little bit unfortunate, but never mind. So I think we can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 in there. And then we'll probably get 7 and 8. Right, okay. It's a bit untidy. It doesn't really use these sort of, the things as best they can. But I think this is what we go for. So we go like that, and we go like that. And then some of these fields aren't connected to anything. So these are okay. Building must be connected to an active stockpile. They've got a road. So some of these are going to be fine, but some are not going to be fine. So this one there, for example, isn't connected to a road, which is a little bit of a bother. So we might have to have a rubbish situation where there's a double road going on, yay for the double road, and a road kind of cutting into here, so that thing's got access to a road. It's a little bit, it's not an elegant solution, but it will do the job. It's absolutely fine. So here we go. Let's get some lovely crop fields set up. We're going to need plenty of alloys for that, but that will sort us out for a good long time with food, and hopefully we can get that specialization back, because a food specialization would be quite handy, because then we're going to grow even more food, I imagine. Right, okay, here we go. Plenty of stuff going on. Pour all the alloys in. Let's get all these fields up and running. Okay, we have 7 people homeless in Sector 2. How is it looking in terms of housing capacity over in Sector 1? What have they got left? Only 15 housing spots left. So 295 housing capacity, and there's 280 people over there. Okay, we need to get some more housing sorted. We need to get that set up. Hang on. What we could do over here. Hang on. We want to get the thing back in. Where was it? Where's the recycling thing? Not there. That thing. So the waste treatment centre. We do want that in. We do want one of those. So if we put that there, which I think is where it was anyway, there's a little gap underneath, which is 3 wide, look. It's 3 wide. So could we potentially, we're not going to put that there now. What I think we could do is, could we get ourselves a little kind of housing thing set up there? And then above it we can build the recycling centre. So that's more housing, which is always a useful thing. Can we fit more housing in there? Don't think we can, but that'll be quite good right now. That'll help. So we get that in. And then we get more people moving from here to over here. Want to get the housing ready first, though. I think that might be quite a prudent idea. But what we could do, let's nip outside for a second, turn off the hull repairs, because we do them very quickly now. So that allows us to build up some alloys, because they're being put into use elsewhere. So we can build up some alloys, then we can switch that back on, and we can go back and fix the hull again. But yeah, we need to get some alloys in. Look at that, we're down to 0 alloys, but plenty of iron, which is wonderful. That's quite encouraging. But okay, let's get that building done. So get that sorted. And then, yeah, we'll move some people over. I imagine there's quite a lot of people over here now. 16 people. So, yeah, if we just get that building constructed, that's going to be good. How are we looking over here? Right, no iron left. There is no iron for the deltoid to mine. And it's currently working on silicon. It's working on silicon. There's a load of silicon out there to go and grab. Everybody grab all the stuff. Grab all the important things, please. There's 60... Why is there 60 alloys out there? Where's that come from? Where are the 60 alloys? Okay, I don't know where they are. I don't know why there would be 60... I don't remember it saying there's 60 alloys. We would have gone and got them pretty quickly. Unless, hang on. Is it considering these resources as now things we should go and grab? Oh, look, yeah, because we've detached... Oh, bother. Okay. Yeah, because we've sort of, cancelled this particular job, yes, nothing is happening here. Oh, hang on, does that mean the Faraday is now available? Can the Faraday move? It's still currently in an event. Oh, no, it can. No, it can't. It can't. It's currently investigating an event. Botherations. Okay. We need to go and see what's happening at the Protagoras. So I think what we do is, let's get one of our fleet back. You're retrieving resources. You haven't got anything on you right now. So how about the Joti, you come back home. So I think you're in Sector 1, aren't you? So that just there can we please, unassign you. Unassign that, please. And then available, we'll have the plank. Hooray for the plank. Welcome back, plank. Here we go. And you can nip out over there to have a look at what's happening with the Protagoras. Okay. Right, wonderful. There we go. So there's quite a lot of space traffic going on around here. Many things happening, but that's okay. So we'll send a science ship over there to have a look at what's going on with our sister ship. And of course, we have to make sure that we've got other ships now doing the work that the Jyoti was doing before we parked it away. So the Jyoti was grabbing some iron, which 2 ships are doing. So that's okay. And it was picking up some polymers. Okay, where are the polymers? They're not part of the thing over here, are they? Are they part of that thing? No, that's alloys and food. Okay, so I think the alloys and the food are over here. So where are the polymers? There are just some polymers out here just kind of hanging around somewhere. Okay, I don't know where they are. I'm not entirely sure where they are, but something can grab those. The Neshmet could put them into Sector 2, possibly. In fact, no, Sector 1 needs those, doesn't it? Sector 1 needs polymers. So Sector 1, yes. Bring Horny. You go and grab some polymers, please. The ice, we're grabbing some ice. Don't grab the food. There's 40 people out there, crikeys. Oh, and something's happened in a stockpile. It looks like, do you know what? I'd rather you didn't mine the ice. I'd rather you mined the carbon so we can make some more polymers, because we are running a little bit low on polymers and we need those to do exciting buildy stuff. So it'd be quite good if we could go and mine that. And I think it's all over here, look. There's a huge pile of carbon over here, so that's quite useful. Right. Okay, are we nearly at the Protagoras? Very nearly. Yes, okay, just push time on a bit. Oh, hull integrity is coming down. I should possibly sort that out. Oh, hang on a minute. And we're supposed to move people over. Hang on a minute. Everything's fine. I didn't forget about this at all. No, not me. Okay, so we can now move over. What's that? 50 people? Hang on. Maths with Penge. 284. I'm not counting on my fingers, honest. 94, 304... 314, 324, 334. Yes, we can move over 50 people from Sector 2 to Sector 1. So we can move people over from Sector 2 into Sector 1. They've got that, just about that exact amount of housing. Okay, so start that migration, please. And how is that looking? There's still 20 people left. There's still 20 people. Okay. Right, never mind. Let's get them moved over. That's going to be good. Right, so no housing problems in Sector 2. Lots of people over here to do work and just, enjoy living in the lovely Sector 1, the original sector. Everyone's happy because we're sort of lying to them a bit, but that's fine. They don't need to know that. And the plank has arrived at the Protagoras. Okay, that's very exciting. How are we looking over here for farms and things? Are we specialised? We're not specialised. Even though we've got, 16 farms up and running pretty much. Apparently that's not specialised enough. Maybe we do put an insect farming down here or something. We get a mushroom wall, I don't know. Okay, that seems that's a little bit naff, isn't it? But never mind. Can't do much about it. Right, first things first, before I forget, let's switch hull maintenance back on, because that would be a sad way to go, wouldn't it? Going, hooray, the trust is back. And then the hull just caves in because we forgot to look after it. So that's quite good. Oh, look at that. So we're getting, in terms of hull repair, plus 111 coming our way. 88 is coming from the 2 airlocks running at 92% efficiency. 8.8 points are coming from the fact that we're space specialised in Sector 1. We're getting 4.4 hull repair points from that upgrade we got, and then plus 10 from optimal working conditions. Okay, that's very good. That's very encouraging. I'm very happy about that. No ice over here. Okay, could we possibly only bring ice back to Sector 2? Hang on. So yeah, don't you bring ice back. Don't you bring ice back, please. Ice can go back to Sector 2. They love ice there. Got iron and iron there. And then could we repurpose that to have some more iron in it, please? Because I notice there's still 286 iron sitting around in the dock, which makes things difficult for unloading other things. So if we could load that up with iron, that would be wonderful. Oh my goodness me. Right, okay. Iron is looking pretty good again. Very happy about that. What is happening over here at our sister ship? How is it looking? Okay, it looks cold from that picture. Our prober succeeded in locating the Protagoras. Okay, so it is here. Visuals reveal that the Dollar Station is encased in ice. It is not transmitting any signals. We are holding position next to the Protagoras. Its hull has been ripped open and its exterior systems are severely damaged. Although the outer superstructure appears to be more advanced, its similarities to the Tiqqun are striking. To access the station's main computer systems and retrieve vol coordinates, we must first break through the ice and get on board. Okay, and we only have one option, drill through the ice, and it's going to take 5 cycles. Okay, so they're going to carve out a passage and carry out reconnaissance of the interior. Okay, you go and do that, please. That's 5 cycles until that's all sorted out. We have got 46 signs. Can we do the colonization stuff? I know we've already unlocked that. We've already done that. Hang on a second. Hang on. Possibly. How do we build that then? Would that be population? No. Space? Where's the colonization training center. Ah, yes, I remember this. Yeah, it needs a massive pile of electronics. It needs 4 lots of electronics, which is quite a lot. And then they're trained in groups of 15 every 5 cycles, using even more electronics. I mean, could we get one of these in? Crikeys. Okay. We could possibly squeeze one in right there if we took out some roads, which is okay. I don't mind doing that, but then we are limiting access to the sector over there by cutting that off. But we could get ourselves the colonization thing set up over here. That would very snugly fit. Over here, it might go. It could possibly go. Hang on. So it's 2 over from the left of this thing. Right, hang on. And then, if we wanted to build the big recycling centre... no, we can't fit both in. So we can't fit the recycling centre and the colonisation training thingamajig in. Oh dear. Okay, right, we're going to have to put it down here. Although it's a space thing. It's a space thing. And the more space buildings we have over in Sector 1, the better we might get our kind of sort of specialisation thing. So it might make sense to actually have that set up over here. What if we just put it there? And then some space over there to do some other bits and bobs. Do you know what? Let's put it there. It's in now. We're going to fiddle about with the electronics and stuff, but that's okay. So I can load that up, and 50 people have been moved from Sector 2 to Sector 1. That is wonderful. Right, 17 cryopod things left over here in Sector 1, which is good. That's really good news. Plenty of iron going on. Okay, right, things seem to be going quite well. Let's wait for them to sort of, tunnel their way through the ice and find out what's happening on board the Protagoras there. Okay, let's see what happened. I mean, I think the plank is still there, so it hasn't exploded. They're not all dead, which is quite good. So what did we find? We have entered the Protagoras. There are signs of past conflict and floating corpses everywhere. We have found numerous cryopods, probably from emergency crew evacuation procedures. Many of the station's sectors are depressurized and heavily damaged. Almost all areas show signs of looting. We have managed to run diagnostic routines by connecting to one of the station's terminals. Following DLS confidentiality protocols, the mission report on the Protagoras' status has been encrypted and can be analysed via the tech lab. Okay, so we've got ourselves a diagnostic analysis to do. Are there any science points there? Okay, leave the Protagoras. Okay, so it's just a big, dead, kind of empty husk. We've got, 60 science. That's quite good. 950 frozen people. 950. Good grief. Okay, nobody's picking them up right now, which is okay. I'm okay with that. I'm not so fussed about that. Right, how are we doing with everything else? Right, yeah, you can bring back carbon as well. And you can bring back carbon. Bring back all the stuff. Bring back all the lovely things. We've got so many shiny things to bring back. I mean, I'm tempted. I think maybe we should bring back that hydrogen. We've got nowhere to put it right now. I suppose what we could do, when that empties out over here, we could then put some hydrogen into there. We could store it away in Sector 1. So get rid of those 2 final cryopods. It's empty. Okay, so how about we store some hydrogen over here? And then the ships assigned to Sector 1 can bring that back as a medium priority sort of thing. Not so bothered, but we might find it useful for something. We've not found a use for it quite yet, but it's out there. We might as well bring it back and, store it somewhere and hope it doesn't explode or whatever. Oh, crikeys. Okay. I think we stop thawing people out now. We're okay. We've got plenty of people on board at the moment. 3 people currently homeless. Yeah. Okay, we need some more housing. We need some more housing somewhere. There is a bit of a gap down there for housing. Or could we fit some over here somewhere? Could we fit some more housing into this gap? Hang on a minute. Hang on. Population. Optimized quarter. Botheration. No, we can't. It's one. It's a couple of sort of squares too long. And it definitely doesn't fit that way. We'd have to put it up there like that, I think. We'd have to sort of put it up here. I suppose we could just load that up with housing. We could just go housing. Housing there, maybe. No, that's not going to fit either. Okay, right, hang on a minute. What we could do is get a road. And then we could have a little crew quarters. Just there. That's fine. That uses some of that space up. So put a little crew quarters in to house some people. And then, we'll move over just a handful of people from here to over there. And that will probably do for now. Hang on a minute. Let's just move, a few people from Sector 2 to Sector 1. Move, I don't know, is even 20 people pushing it? 15 people. Move 15 people over. Don't care if they're workers or not, but just, shuffle them over. That's going to be handy. Okay, we haven't finished building that farm. Why have we not done that farm yet? All our resources are going on that thing over there, which we can't do anything with. Although we do have 2 electronics over here. Yay for the 2 electronics. Have we got any more silicon coming in? Have we got more silicon coming in? Tiny amounts. Okay, not enough for us to get 4 electronics. Botherations. Okay. I'd like to do the colonization thing. Okay, this is fine. What we do is we press the correct button and we go out to a probe. We haven't got any probes. Why have we got no probes? Can we get some more probes? Hang on, back over this way. No connected stockpile has enough polymer. Right, yes. Okay, we're bringing some back. Okay, very soon we'll get some probes ready, and then we'll send them out to try and find some more sort of pockets of silicon. Because, at the moment, although, hang on. 3 electronics there, and there's 22 silicon, and they're making some... Okay, no, we might be okay. We might possibly be okay. So when they've made their 4th one, when that's complete, we'll move it over here, and then possibly we could get the colonization center up and running. That'd be quite the achievement. That'd be quite good. I'd be very happy with that. Oh, and yes, let's not forget to do the Protagoras diagnostic analysis. Let's get that underway right now, thank you. Okay, hang on. We've unlocked these sort of fancy diagnostic thingamajig, and we have an incoming transmission. Administrator analysis of the Protagoras has been completed. Okay, so what have you found, Eden? Frozen, mostly depressurized, and out of power, the Protagoras has suffered critical internal and external damage. Okay, we sort of saw that. Sectors 3 and 4 do remain sealed and pressurized. Okay, are there people in there? Does that mean they're working? Okay, that's exciting. Signs of looting are present throughout the structure, with reports indicating that UN forces attacked. Wiping out whatever resistance had been present, they have destroyed and gutted the infrastructure required to generate vol jump coordinates. Okay, so it's stuck. So the Protagoras is kind of stuck. They got in and destroyed whatever they need to do to jump the ship. The devices contain the coordinates of Remus have been taken by the Etamananki. Okay, that's the baddie UN ship. We have received a message from the PA of the Protagoras, Valhalla. Okay. Hello, Valhalla. How are you? Oh, you look a bit scary. Okay, you look like an evil AI. Administrator, a part of me remembers you. Okay, a bit creepy. I'm glad to see you and your crew are still alive. Yeah, just about hanging on in there, and to be carrying IXION. What an achievement. Yeah, not bad. My mind is going. I can feel it. Oh, Valhalla, it's okay. It's okay. We'll just plug you into a battery. The Protagoras, designed to be an ark for what remained of mankind, was attacked by the UN superstructure, the Etamananki. Okay, I might be saying that wrong, by the way, but it sounds about right. Okay, so that is a ship. Before my last electric breath, I have launched decrionization protocols. With only 2 sectors left, the surplus population will be transferred to the Tiqqun. Okay, hang on, what? Surplus population. Please help the Protagoras. Okay. Hang on, there's people on board. Are people on board or not on board? I'm confused. I have programmed a delayed data transfer that will send across the Etemenanki's self-similar signature, which have guaranteed the integrity of this structure. Okay, I don't know what that means, but okay, it sounds wonderful. They plan to reach Remus. Follow their Vol signature, and you will find our new home. Okay, what you do once you reach your destination is only up to you. I mean, possibly colonise it, which is why I want to do this colonisation thing right now, because I imagine that's going to come in useful. Farewell, Administrator. For the few who stand in the light and the many who dwell in the dark, you carry the fate of us all. Okay, no pressure, Valhalla. Everyone hated us not too long ago. Okay, so I'm now confused. Are people alive on the thing or not? Administrator, new mission objectives have been set. To receive the Etemenanki's signature, we will need to free the Protagoras from the ice, perform critical repairs, provide resources to support their crew, and via a connection to the Tiqqun, reboot the core systems of the Protagoras. Hang on. So there is a crew. So there are people alive on board the Protagoras. Okay. Close transmission. So save the Protagoras. Oh. So repair it, provide resources, mine the ice, and then research the retractable telescopic pole upgrade for the Protagoras diagnostic analysis technology. Hang on, is that a research thing? Is that a new thing we can do? Is it from this? Yes, retractable telescopic pole. I mean, we need to do it. Let's get it done now. That's a tick on the old to-do list up there, isn't it? Okay. Right. This is surprising, but okay. And we have got sufficient electronics to get this stuff sorted over here. So, hang on a minute. Sector 1 needs 0. Sector 1 needs 10. It needs 10 electronics now. That's what we need in Sector 1. All the shiny electronics can go over to Sector 1, please. Okay. So we're researching that thing. Mine the ice. Hang on, is that the job of the mining ship? Do we need the mining ship to go and do that? Okay, well, hang on. Clear that with the Deltoid. Clear that and clear that, because there's nothing for them to do. And as soon as it's done the carbon, it can go and sort of chip away at the Protagoras and get that out of the ice. Okay, this is very exciting, but I'm surprised. Hang on, how do we repair the superstructure and provide resources? Hang on. How do we do that? What do we need to do? Or do we need to get through the ice first? Is that what we need to do? Repair the superstructure is, oh my goodness me, 100 alloys and 60 polymers, and then re-establish internal infrastructure and food distribution is 100 alloys and 100 food. The Protagoras' PA has stipulated that once the station is returned to acceptable operational levels, the Vol signature of the Etemenanki will be transferred across to us. We must fly to the rescue of our DLS colleagues. Administrator, we arrived on site and met with the crew of the Protagoras. We were welcomed like heroes. People crowded around us, reaching out and touching us as if they doubted our existence. Some of the older crew members looked on with scepticism. The crew are weak, tired and disoriented from cryonic sleep. They've been traumatised by the horrors they suffered at the hands of the Etemenanki crew. They provided us with a complete diagnostic rundown of their structure. We can now allocate resources and begin repairs. Okay, so now we've got to fix up our sister ship. Oh, that's very exciting. Okay, I like that. We have turned off hull repairs for a while, so we can try and get some alloys back in. It looks like we might possibly be able to build the colonization training center. Yes, it's underway. Okay, right. Try and get some alloys back in, but you know what we need to do? We do need to switch the hull repairs back on, because that's kind of important. Okay, let's see what we can do with this for now. I like that objective. That's exciting. We have to come to the rescue of this ship. Okay, so train up to 15 colonists over 5 cycles using 1 electronics. Okay, so we're going to train 15 colonists. Right, this is good, isn't it? This is good. So train 15 people to become colonists. Okay, do that then, please. So the electronics have been used up, and I was going to say, where is there training happening? 15 people are training. Okay, so how many people did we actually need to put over to this sort of test site thing? It was 60. So yeah, we need another 3 electronics. So we need to get some more. Yeah, we need to get some more probes set up. I think I did see. Where are we? Resource management. Over in Sector 2. I think Sector 2 has Sector 2 got polymers? It's got 10 polymers. Do you know what? Can we move them over? Polymers, send to all. Does that mean that's going to switch on? Are they going to send stuff? So they want to they want to import polymers. There's a place for the polymers to go in Sector 1, I'm fairly sure. Send to all sectors. Hang on a minute, hang on. I've clearly not done this right, hang on. Oh no, they've only got 10. Okay, yeah, switch it down to 0. Send them all over there. They don't necessarily need polymers in Sector 2. It's fine. Sector 1 needs them so we can make some more probes. Because then more probes, we can find more silicon, we can get some more electronics, we train more people, and then we train more people, we can complete that little goal there. And there we go, we have a probe ready. Let's try to find a really good supply of silicon. That is really important. It's super important, top priority number 1. And just there. Perfect. And some iron as well, just for good measure. Yeah, we'll have that one there. That's pretty good. Right, so let's just make sure, speed time on, get that set up over there, so get that sorted, and then, yes, we are not going to mine it right now, because I think we should possibly go to mine the Protagoras out of the ice. That'd be quite nice if we could start working on that, but I think, where is our mining ship? Oh, it's coming back. It's coming back here. Don't know why it's coming back here, but okay. Is it popping back for a little bit of maintenance or something? I don't know, but there we go. So it's come back here, and then I assume at some point it'll head back out to get the final bits of carbon, which is useful, and then it will... Oh no, there's 179. Where did that come from? 179. Oh, over here, of course. Yes, we've just unlocked that over there. That's what we want. Okay, it's heading over here to get that carbon. Okay, that's fine. You crack on and do that, please. We'll get round to the Protagoras at some point soon-ish, maybe. If we're going to get another 900 and whatever it was people from the Protagoras, and I kind of think we should take those 900 people with us, because they've been through quite a lot. So if we do need that, I think we might have to possibly think about breaking into Sector 3. We need to do that. So we need, again, some more electronics, some alloys, a bit of food, and some people, which is okay. But then, of course, when we actually have that done, when we open up Sector 3, that means that the hull depletion is going to be increased, because we're going to open up another sector. So it's going to be another, -8 possibly. It looks like each sector is -8. So it's not bad. It's not terrible. It's just going to be another little bit of a burden on poor Sector 1 to try to keep the hull working and maintained and up and running and such like. So that's a little bit of a bother, but I think that's okay. I think that might be what we have to do, because we can't house 900 people around here. So what we could do as well, we could think about maybe picking up some of the factories that are in Sector 1 and moving them over to Sector 3. And that could become a sort of a factory specialised sector. Because right now, we've got the steel mill over here, and we've got the polymer refinery. So we could pick those up and put those into Sector 3. And then possibly we could then pick up the electronics factory, put that into Sector 3, and then put the recycling thing into Sector 3 as well. Because our Sector 3 is a kind of a sector of industry, but also possibly with a little bit of food thrown in. Although, when that's gone, that will free up a bit of space for us to have some more farms. So we could get even more farms over here to generate even more food. Possibly that'll specialise that sector. I do not know. But, okay. Right, it's looking pretty good. Oh, hang on. We can construct the retractable telescopic pole. Okay, let's go and do that, shall we? I imagine that's one of these things, is it? Because it comes up as one of these. There we go. 60 polymers. Okay, we're not going to do that right now, everybody. We can't do that currently. We will work on that at some point, however. I promise we'll get that sorted. Right, so have we almost mined all that carbon? Do you know what? Let's get all that carbon out of the way. Get all that carbon mined. Boom. Right, no more carbon. So the deltoid is now moving. The only thing is, can we see where it's going? Because ideally, we want it to go... It's mining that ice over there. And that's a lot of ice. Okay, avoid that. And avoid that. I mean, can we... No, right, hang on. It's going to just keep going around all these things. Avoid that. Right, where are you going now, little ship? Now it's going over here. Please do the ice that's around the Protagoras. That would be useful. No, not this ice. I know there's a lot of ice around. There's much space ice. Okay, no, little bit over there. Please avoid. Oh, hang on. Instead of avoid, hang on. Now, why are we doing this? High priority. Just go and do that now. And let me unavoid all these, because I'll forget to do that at some point in the future. Right, so just make that one high priority, please. There we go. Hang on, let me just unavoid all of these. Okay, just want to make sure that the mining ship does actually arrive at the Protagoras before we wrap things up today. And it looks like it's got there. That's very good. And already it's chipping away at the ice surrounding the Protagoras. Okay, that is wonderful. Right, pause time for a second. I think that is an excellent point to leave things for now. Oh, look, there's the Protagoras. That's what it looks like. It's enormous. It's massive compared to us. It's got a great big kind of pointy bit sticking out the middle. Okay, it's really, really huge. It looks like a huge advanced kind of ship. But okay, right. So I think, yeah, this is a good point to leave things for now. When we come back next time, we'll get rid of the ice. And then hopefully we'll have enough polymers to build the sort of a retractable telescopic pole thing. So we can try and do that. But then also, yeah, we do need to get the mining ship, once it's sorted that ice out, to come down here to get all that silicon free, because then we can use that silicon to turn it into electronics. The electronics can then be used to train some colonists, and then we can complete that goal over there, because we've had that kind of ship. We've had the Faraday parked up at Deville 59 for absolutely ages, for many, many moons now. So it'd be good if we could get that done. And I kind of feel like that's an important thing. I think that's an important thing that we need to do, because at some point in the future, we're going to want to do some actual proper colonization, I imagine. And I think this is going to help. I imagine the game is going to say, well, hang on, you tested your colonization protocols before. That means you're going to get, there's a 50% chance of success or increased or whatever. It's going to be better testing it out now than trying to do it when we're sort of, settling into our new home or whatever. So we have to do that. I see that as a very important thing. So we'll try and get that done next time as well. And then, of course, we'll try and do all this other bits and bobs to the Protagoras. And possibly we'll also maybe just throw into the mix, think about opening up Sector 3 and turning that into a little bit of an industrial sector. And then we'll populate it with people from the Protagoras. We'll thaw out lots more people. And we'll maybe, sort of get Sector 3 up and running and make it industrial. But yeah, plenty to do next time. But I'm quite happy with how it's gone. I mean, given that trust was plummeting very rapidly at one point, it's now going up plus 3.9 every single cycle, which is absolutely brilliant. So I'm very happy about that. That is splendid stuff indeed. So I think, we'll finish up for now, come back next time and see how we get on. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in IXION. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. Move out of the way, friend. I'm going to completely ignore you and do some comment moderating. Kung Fu Croquet. Maria, you've broken my heart. There you go, some more flowers that I stored on the back of my pants. Lovely. There we go. As you can see, I'm having the wildest of times. Enormous banana mask.